Welcome back to the Texans franchise here on Madden 22. Today, Game 2 against the Indianapolis Colts. We won Game 1 back in Week 6, 28-25. We're going for only the second sweep against the Colts in franchise history. That first time coming in 2016. Our Texans quarterback was Brock Osweiler, and the Colts quarterback was Andrew Luck. If you guys enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe and come back for more episodes. I'll be sure to get those out. And as always, here we go here at NRG Stadium. Game 2 of a 3-game home set here in Houston. As Mills, looking better. He's still 4th in the league in passing yards. He's just cutting down on the turnovers he's had these past few weeks. He's been benched twice. One of those led to a win by Cam Newton, who you can see next to Mills. But trying to get back on track. As the Colts, well, they haven't been on track all year. Their offense has been awful. They're 3-9, pretty much out of a playoff spot. As it's Colts Texans here on the Madden 22 franchise, Week 13. So yeah, the Colts haven't been on track. They're looking, to make a 7th seed wild card spot in 8 and 9. And they'll be getting the football first. And looking to get a huge upset against a team looking for the first place in the AFC South. Who would have thought it is? Here we go! Rodgers will take it from the 3. And across the 20 into the 21. Now comes Carson Wentz, who leads the NFL in sacks and fumbles. He has 50 sacks so far. As we take a look at the starting lineups, the same as Week 6. Justin Reed is 2nd in the NFL with interceptions. He has 4 entering today, trailing only Bryce Callahan, who has 5 of the Denver Broncos. First play of the game will be a run by Taylor, and Taylor with a good gain of 6. This Colts offense, only okay at running. They're dead last in passing, 2nd worst in scoring. Second play is a pitch to Taylor, and he's met in the backfield by Christian Kirksey. And it's 3rd down, where they're ranked dead last in 3rd down conversion rate. Only 31% of the time. And Wentz will throw for it. Steps up in the pocket, right into the hands of Whitney Merciless. His 9th sack on the year. 2nd straight game with one loss of 4 and a 3 and out. And now comes Davis Mills. We talked about it. 2,960 yards is 4th in the NFL. As we take a look at the starting lineup for the Colts, DeForest Buckner, 15 sacks entering today. That's 2nd in the NFL, trailing only, guess who, Von Miller of the Denver Broncos, who has an absurd 19. Mills will be alone in the backfield on 1st and 10. They'll throw for it. Man in his face, it's caught, and Conley gets about 5. This Houston offense average in rushing, top 5 in passing, 14th in scoring. In the eye with Lindsey in the backfield. Give it to him. Good hole. He gets about 4. And it's 3rd down and 1, where they're 18th in the NFL. It really cooled off from the start of the year. They were top 5 in pretty much every category. As underneath, wide open is David Johnson into Colts territory. A gain of 12 and the 1st down, first of the game. This Colts defense, top 5 in rushing, top 2 in passing. But they've been giving up points. As Lindsey up the middle, he gets about 9. They've given up a lot of points. They're only average in scoring, and that's a big part why they're losing. 3rd and inches. They'll give it to Johnson, and he gets it with ease. Against the number 4 ranked rushing defense. 1st and 10. Mills will pull it, fire, caught, Amendola inside the 15, a gain of 12. And they're in the red zone, where they're ranked 10th. 64% of the time they're scoring touchdowns, and they give it to Ingram, who's met in the backfield by Darius Leonard, the superstar linebacker. And it's 2nd and 12, and they'll keep it on the ground. David Johnson up the middle. Johnson with a gain of 10. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 2. Halfway into this first quarter, first drive of the game for the Texans. Keep it on the ground, and to the 1 is Johnson, and it's goal to go. Long opening drive. Ingram in the backfield. He gets the carry. Big hole, an easy touchdown, Texans. A 1-yard score, 4th of the year for Ingram. First in a couple weeks, and the Texans stay red hot on opening drives as Kaimi Fairburn connects on the extra point in an 11-play, 5-minute, 64-yard drive. As we take a look at the Houston defense, top 5 in rushing, but everything else has been a struggle. They've gotten better in the past few weeks, but they were so bad at the start of the year as Taylor trips up after a couple that they're still bottom half of the league in passing and scoring. 3rd down and 9. 0 for 1 so far, make it 0 for 2, thrown at the feet of Hines and a punt. And the Texans take over with a 3rd and 6. They're perfect on 3rd down. Mills pressured by Buckner. It's incomplete. Too far for Amendola. And the Colts will take back over. Looking for their first down of the game. A 2nd and 8. Screen completed and a loss of 6. Charles O'Menahue blows up the screen. It's the 3rd and 14. And that gave Wentz his first completion for -6 yards. And he'll have to throw for it. Wentz outside the pocket is going to throw. Wide open is Taylor. Can he get there? He gets rocked by Kirksey, and he didn't get it. Another 3 and out. And the Texans will take over at the start of the 2nd quarter. They have a 3rd and 9. Mills deep drop under pressure. Incomplete. A lot of contact, but no flag, and a 3 and out. And the Colts will take back over. Trying to get something going. They have no first downs. 0 for 3 on 3rd downs. Wentz under pressure by Merciless. Throws it deep downfield. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. Gets away from Pittman. Gets the edge on the offensive lineman. There he goes. Reed inside the 10. 5. Touchdown. Texans. 69 yards on the return. His 2nd career touchdown. And now leads the NFL with 5 interceptions. As Fairburn connects to makes it 14-0. And what a play. As the Colts take back over with a 3rd and 5. 0 for 3. And make it 0 for 4 as too far for Pascal on the 3 and out. Colts with 0 first downs. They have more turnovers than first downs now. As Mills takes over, a 2nd and 9. Mills on the run. And he'll keep it himself. A stiff arm. Wow. That was powerful. It's 3rd down and 1. A very run-heavy day for the Texans. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lindsey. Big hole to the 48. A gain of 8. Now it's 2nd and 8. Mills underneath. Flag down. Wide open Amendola inside Colts territory. And another first down. We'll check the flag. Now put him closer. So that puts them in the red zone for a 3rd and 6. They need the 13-yard line. 4-man rush. Pressure and caught at the 11 by Conley. And another 3rd down conversion. So it's 1st down. In motion Conley. And they'll keep it on the ground. Johnson takes it for about 4. And they'll make it 2nd and 6. Keep it on the ground. It's Lindsey. Maybe fought for another yard. It's 3rd down. See where they go here. They can get a first down at the 1. Mills fires. Oh, what a play by Darius Leonard. Saves the touchdown. And Fairburn will have to kick. Only Mason Crosby and Eddie Pinheiro are perfect along with Fairburn. You'll say that way. It's 17-0. As the Colts will take back over with under 4:30 to play. Wentz runs into a sack. Charles Omenihu. His 6th sack of the year. 3rd straight game with one. And already making huge plays. As it's 3rd down and 8. Colts 0 for 4. And Wentz on the move. And he won't get there. And a 3 and out. And the Texans looking to extend their lead. Mills will run again, and Leonard says no. It's 4th down, and they're going to go for it. At their own 34. Let's see if there's an actual play to be called. And we'll see. No. Lindsey jumps, so it'll be a 4th and 6, so I doubt they'll go for it. A false start and a punt. So the Colts looking to get something going. Down by 17. 1:27 to go. All 3 timeouts. Over the middle, it's caught. Pascal fighting, and the first down of the day for the Colts. Comes with 1:11 to go in the first half. Wentz under pressure. He's going to go deep. As he's thrown. It's caught. Oh, my goodness. Michael Pittman with one hand. And the Colts are in business with 1:01 to play. And they're in the red zone. Only 24 trips. They're still 31st in touchdown percentage. As Wentz, over the middle, incomplete for Doyle. It was wide open. 2nd and 10. Wentz. Pressure on his way, and he breaks the sack merciless. Fires sideline. Hines, can he get in? No. And it's 1st and goal from the 1. Then they'll bring Taylor in the backfield. Goal line set. Taylor, end zone, touchdown, Colts. His 2nd of the year, his 1st since week 7. And the Colts may have gotten right back into this game. And a kick by Rodrigo Blankenship will make it a 10-point ball game with 47 seconds to play. Texans have 3 timeouts still, and they have a 3rd down and 10. With the fake. Mills. Heaves a prayer deep downfield. Cooks makes the catch at the 39 of Indianapolis. Oh my goodness. These receivers, a gain of 34. First catch of the day for Cooks. Mills on the run on the 1st and 10. Buckner giving chase. Shoved out of bounds by a Okereke with a gain of 9. 2nd and 1. Mills. Pressure on the way, and he's dropped back at the 43. Kwity Paye with a 12-yard sack. His 2nd straight game with 1, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and 13 after the loss of 12. Trying to make the field goal more manageable. Deep drop. Hit as he's thrown. Falls incomplete. And they're going to bring out Fairburn. Extreme wind in his back, but this is from 60. Here we go. Fairburn down the middle. It is good. And the Texans will take a 20-7 lead heading into halftime. So the other game is Jacksonville at the Rams. That won't happen until later today, so no highlights from the first half of that game. So we'll just take a look at the next-gen stats, and the Colts threw it short 30% of the time, just under 3/4% completion percentage. And for the Texans, they also threw it short, just under a quarter of the time, but only completed 2/3 of the passes. It was a really rough half for him. It was under a lot of pressure, but we'll get the football first as here we go. Andre Roberts, as he lets it go, we'll take a look at the first half stats. Dominated by Houston. The only stat the Colts lead is passing yards, and that's mainly because of Michael Pittman getting them their first 7 of the game. Well, they're only 7 of the game. As the Texans will take over at the 25-yard line. Dominated time of possession, as they have been doing a lot this year. And we'll start with the throw. Mills underneath. It's caught. Flag is down. Akins gets 3. We'll check the flag. Only the 3rd flag of the day, and it'll go against Houston. And it's 2nd and 20. Of course, the first flag against Houston today was a false start on a 4th down and 1 that they weren't going for. As Mills gets dropped back at the 4. Kwity Paye with his 3rd career 2-sack game. But what a start to his career. It's 3rd and 31. They need the 35 to convert. Mills, pressure in his face, gets it off. Deep downfield for Conley, and it's nearly intercepted. And a 3-and-out for the Texans. As Johnston will get it away cleanly. Rodgers sets up in Texans territory and takes it to the 47. And a short field to get right back in this game, trailing by 13. We'll start with 3 tight ends on 1st down. And they'll throw. Wentz in pressure and dropped. Charles Omenihu with the 2nd sack of the day. His 1st career 2-sack performance, and it's 3rd down and 15. And Wentz will be alone in the backfield looking for the first 3rd down conversion of the day. Underneath open is Pascal, and they'll go to 0-6 on 3rd down. And a huge 3-and-out forced by the Texans defense. As the Texans offense has a 3rd and 2. Mills will be on the move. Pressured by Buckner into Colts territory is Akins in the 1st down. Huge conversion. Trying to increase the lead. 1st and 10. Handoff to Lindsey up the middle. He gets about 5. Flag is down. It's a late flag. And the second holding call of the quarter on the Texans. But they work it to a 3rd and 3. And they hand it. Johnson cuts it, and another first down inside the 35. And this will be a shock of the day, if we're being honest. 4th-ranked rushing defense, they've been marching up and down the field on the ground. Mills sets his feet, deep drop. Amendola makes the catch inside the 15 and down to the 11. And they're in the red zone. It's 2nd and 10 at the 11. 2 tight ends, Mills. End zone, wide open, Lindsey. Touchdown, Texans. His 2nd of the year, his 1st since week 7, and the Texans have blown this game open, and they'll go for 2 to make it a 21-point ball game with 4:03 to go in the 3rd quarter. Quick pass underneath, it's caught fighting for the end zone. He's got it. Chris Conley. 28-7 is our score. As the Colts take back over, they'll start on the ground. Good gain for Taylor, and Taylor has about 9. Best rush of the day for Jonathan Taylor. 2nd and 1. And they'll keep it on the ground. Taylor breaks off 1. Loses the ball. It's on the ground, and it's picked up by the Colts. Kau Grugier-Hill forces the fumble. His 1st in 3 years. But the Colts retain possession and have a first down. Their 4th first down of the game. So they have a 3rd and 9. Underneath, screen pass. Blown up for Hines. Christian Kirksey forces another punt. And final 90 seconds of the 3rd quarter. As Mills will throw. Underneath, it's caught by Conley. He'll get about 9. Final minute is it's 2nd and inches. Keep it on the ground. It's Johnson fighting and a first down. Perhaps the final play of the quarter. As they'll keep it on the ground, it's Johnson up the middle. Big hole and another first down to the 46. And now a 3rd and 5. From 49-yard line, underneath, it's caught by Amendola. He'll be a little short. And it's 4th and 2, and they'll go for it. They didn't go for the first 4th and 1. They'll go for this one. Mills, 50-50 ball. Jordan, broken up by a Okereke in a 3 turnover on downs. A huge play for the Colts defense. They can get back in this game. As Wentz, over the middle, it's caught. Pittman breaks one, breaks another inside the 40 of Houston, and the first down to the 38. Now a 3rd and 5. Still haven't converted the 3rd down yet. Wentz steps up in the pocket. End zone. Incomplete. Too far for Pittman. And they'll go for it to keep the season alive. Wentz hit as he's thrown in. Complete. And the Houston defense responds with a turnover on downs of their own. And the Texans can try to burn some clock here with 8:56 to go in the game. Handoff Lindsey. Gets the edge. Philip Lindsey for 9. Both primary running backs, Lindsey and David Johnson, both over 4 a carry. 2nd and 1. Handoff Lindsey, big hole into Colts territory to the 47. Lindsey still in there. Johnson in at fullback. 1st and 10. Lindsey finds a hole and gets another 9. And 2nd down. Ingram checks back in. He has a touchdown, the first touchdown of the game. Hand off to him. Lowers the shoulder and another first down. Of course, worse by yards per attempt as Mills will fire. Caught inside the 20 is Brandon Cooks. As we see, I mean, they've gotten a lot of pressure. They just haven't had the sacks to show for it. 2nd and 6. That was Cook's 2nd reception of the day, by the way. 1 for 12. Johnson inside the 5. A stiff arm down to the 2. And it's goal to go again. Ingram in there at running back. He has a touchdown already. They pitch it to him. Ingram, Okereke chasing. Gets shoved to the turf. Touchdown, Texans. Ingram with his 2nd of the day. His first 2 touchdown performance since 2019. And the Texans put this game away. It's 35-7. We'll see if the Colts can put together one last scoring drive. 4:08 to play, down 28 points. Wide open over the middle. It's Campbell who gets rocked. 38. And now a 3rd down and 4. Okay, and they get their first third down conversion in garbage time. Once it's dropped, third sack of the day by O'Menahue. He's up to 8 on the year, which is second on the team. A loss of 8, and now it's fourth down. So we'll see what they do. The Texans showing blitz. They send it. Wentz, the desperation heave. Down to Campbell, incomplete. And that will do it here in Houston. The Texans move to 8-4 on the year. They blow out the Colts 35-7. So what a game. I was expecting a lot of things to happen. They weren't that good. Well, they were good in everything on defense. But I was expecting, more, I wasn't expecting how bad they were. It just didn't make sense to me. They just got ran over. 192 yards on the ground? What? But yeah, what a game. And hopefully, unfortunately, we'll see the Jaguars score. Hopefully we get the division lead. But, what a game. We're looking like a playoff team. As we go on to upgrades, Titus Howard up to 71 overall. Davis Mills up to 68. Garrett Wallow up to 65. And Dorian Etheridge up to 61. And now on to games across the league. Only one game. We'll start with Sony Michel taking the Rams into field goal range. They lead the Jaguars 3-0. But the Jags have a game of their own. Here's James Robinson getting them into field goal range, a gain of 9. Jags tie the game 3-3. They're not done yet. Final minute of the first half. Lawrence to Hayden Hurst. And a 10-3 ball game. Jags beat for the first time today. They're not done yet. James Robinson wasn't satisfied with his first highlight. Now gets a 1-yard touchdown. Jags lead 17-3. And now trying to put this game away. How about Marvin Jones puts the Jags in the field goal range. The Jaguars win 23 after scoring 20 unanswered points. And now on to the rest of the scores. On Thursday Night Football, the Cowboys take down the Saints in a shootout 37-31. In the Sunday slate of games, the Giants blow out the Dolphins. The Lions beat the Vikings. The Jets beat the Eagles. The Chiefs blow out the Broncos. The Bears win the shootout against the Cardinals. The Bengals blow out the Chargers. The Bucks beat the Falcons. The football team beat the Raiders. The Ravens edge out the Steelers. And on Sunday Night Football, the Seahawks edge out the Niners. And on Monday night, the Bills beat the Patriots 32-29. And on to standings. In the North, the Cincinnati Bengals lead 8-4. The South still a two-way tie. Jaguars currently hold the tiebreaker. In the East, the Bills pulling away a little bit. And in the West, the Chiefs have a commanding 9-3 lead. For the NFC North, the Packers dominating 10-2. South is Panthers, but the Buccaneers are catching up. In the East, the Cowboys have pulled away 10-2. And in the West, Seahawks 9-3. For Players of the Week, Joe Mixon. How about this? 25 carries, 248 yards. That's almost 9 a carry. But if you include last week's game, he's over 10 a carry. They've averaged 45 points a game. But that doesn't matter for Player of the Week. So we'll just stick with the only 248 yards, 2 touchdowns with a 15-yard reception in the 49-7 win. And in the NFC, Jameis Winston, 317 and 3 touchdowns, a 125.6 passer rating, and the 37-31 loss. For defense, C.J. Mosley, 7 tackles, a pick, a forced fumble, and a fumble recovery in the 15-10 win against Philadelphia. And in the NFC, Demario Davis, 13 tackles, a tackle for loss, a sack, and a pick in the 37-31 loss against the Cowboys. For pass leaders, Tom Brady up to 34, 30 yards. For touchdowns, Patrick Mahomes at 30, and interceptions, Heineke passes Murray with 15. For rushing, Ezekiel Elliott takes the crown for the first time this year, 94 yards. Chubb still in first place with 16 touchdowns, and Henry is Derrick Henry. For receiving, Calvin Ridley up to 1108 yards. Cook's really close with 1093. Ridley tied with Williams with 11 touchdowns, and Tyreek Hill up to 349. He wasn't even on the radar entering this week, and he exploded in the first place in yards after the catch. Wrapping things up with defense, Benardrick McKinney, 110. Von Miller didn't get a sack this week, so he's up to 19, and Bryce Callahan didn't get a pick, so Justin Reed officially in first place with interceptions. Week 14 NFL action kicks off with Thursday Night Football between the Steelers and Vikings. The Sunday slate of games kicks off with Cowboys football team, Niners, Bengals, Titans, Jags. We play the Seahawks, Chiefs, Raiders, Jets, Saints, Falcons, Panthers, Browns, Ravens, Giants, Chargers, the Lions, Broncos. Bills play the Bucks on Sunday Night Football. We have Bears, Packers, and on Monday night, the Rams, Cardinals, Colts, Dolphins, Eagles, and Patriots are on the bye. If you enjoy this video, as much as I enjoyed making it, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time when we face the Seattle Seahawks.